I was always told at school to go like a certain direction, but it wasn't necessarily what I loved, and so I wasn't passionate about it and didn't really work that hard at it. But as soon as I found engineering and construction as something I loved, I found that because I was passionate about it, I worked a lot harder at it.
Yeah, it depends what kind of things you're interested in, really. I mean, I've always been a maths person, so it's been one of those things I've always been interested in numbers.
I was probably like a lot of students, and I sat there at the back of the class thinking, when will I ever use this in the real world? And surprisingly, you do.
All sorts, really. Science, there's so much science in just placing objects into the ground, you know, making sure that materials stick or materials don't combust with each other.
Then I'd also say maybe geography can come into that as well.
You're using English on a day-to-day basis, you're writing emails, you're communicating with people.
You could also link a couple of languages in there where you get some people that can't speak English come onto your site, and then you've got to try and gauge how you're going to communicate with them.
It might sound like I'm just saying it, but absolutely everything.
It does all come to fruition eventually. I think the rotation scheme is such a crucial thing to do, because not only I think I'm a bit of a special case actually moving discipline, but I became a well-rounded person. I understood the different challenges and the different disciplines.
And having that rotation has made me understand, you know, what both sides do and how they impact each other.
I've learned how an engineer could help out a quantity surveyor with a site level survey and a cut and fill exercise.
When I did those 6 months in other rotations, as important as it was to make sure that, yeah, site management is what I want to do, which obviously it is, getting that appreciation of other roles, because you're all working together.
And I think that's the biggest thing I've got from the rotation scheme, is an understanding of what each person is bringing and how you can bring that all together.
And that way there's so much more, you know, effective communication, and you gel together better and you work better as part of a project team because you understand each other's roles.
Understanding what everyone does is a great way to make sure the team, you know, stick together.
For example, when I was working in quantity surveying, I now know what I need from a quantity surveyor as a site manager, but also how I can make their job easier.
When I went into estimating, I weren't expecting to come out wanting to be an estimator, but it just happened that way. I understood, I learnt the job role, I had good mentors to teach me what an estimator does, and I just enjoyed it so much I didn't really want to leave the rotation, and I'm now here as an assistant estimator, so it obviously worked.